keep answering those questions, by the way, 14 different jobs by the age of 38, I guess, right? 14 different jobs. And we don't realize that. So this is really something about lifelong learning, right? Mm-hmm. So how do we do lifelong learning? Vanessa, what are your thoughts? I mean,
certainly you have to engage them when they're early on and capture their attention so that it's compelling for them, so that something about what you are teaching them makes sense and is relevant to them, that they want to carry forth. They have to have a passion. And so that's different. You know, we're teaching our students today, we're teaching our 21st century students with 20th century
skills
or
tools.
Tools.
Right? Yeah.
And we need to do something about that. And I think all of us here agree that change needs to take place.
I'm sorry, I like the answer for this one, by the way. #1 country in broadband internet penetration, and I'll tell you why I like that one in a minute. Do you want the answer now? Yeah, it's Bermuda. Yeah, that's because everybody goes on vacation there, you know? I don't understand. Why would you go on vacation to Bermuda and everything is wireless to do work or something? I'm not going to bring my laptop when I go to Bermuda. What about you? I don't know. Mike?
There's plenty of insurance companies housed there, so I think
I guess.
network set up.
Sheesh, you know, look at that. And what we guess? The U.S.? Huh? No, who was that? Finland. Hey, I changed the answer, remember? It was a different country. I said, let's do Finland because what? Nokia, right? Everybody knows Nokia. Maybe that's, gee, they must be on the right. No, it's Bermuda. It's not the Bermuda grass, by the way. So, anyway, I don't know, Eric. I mean, this is a very complex topic, workforce and how to get this lifelong learning going. I don't know, Kim, do you have, does Lockheed do things for your employees even to foster lifelong learning? I mean, we're not done, right?
Oh, we're not done, absolutely. And of course, we have all kinds of opportunities to foster lifelong learning, including, you know, a whole wide spectrum of learning programs. We've got a whole Center for Leadership Excellence that we stood up that we own, a multi-million-dollar facility where we bring in folks from across the country. In project-based and classroom learning, and of course with the knowledge that they need to have projects to and apply it. Guess what? We're finding that out with adults. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, we like projects.
You know, another thing, and I was telling you this last night, which we're doing pretty extensively, even at the senior executive level, is we're doing reverse mentoring. So we're having some of our new hires mentor our senior executives and teaching them things like, you know, how to use Wikipedia and so on. And it's working. It's actually really interesting because the senior exec is learning a lot more about technology. And then, of course, the new hire is getting to interface with someone that they never would have, you know, in a traditional setting. So,
yeah, I thought that was a really cool story. You get an intern that can talk to the CEO.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a mentor right there, right?
Absolutely.
Blackboard has examples too across the country and internationally as well, but you know, just in terms of, again, that lifelong learning spectrum and how to engage the student and keep them to understand that what they're learning can be applied in you know, for a career or for their career development. And so what we do is, again, with the technology, we're able to partner with these industries and help work with them to build these rubrics. So we have an outcomes assessment tool that can help shape that, build that, and that you measure against. But then the platform outside of the learning space, you know, broadens out to the community building. Right. So it's the industries talking with the community colleges in the state of Mississippi, for example, the whole state of the community college system of Mississippi. We're doing this internationally. We're doing this in Columbia. So we really do have value when we can work and bring industry and have them see the vested interest that working together, you know, benefits for them as well.
And it's interesting, you know, we use labels. You know, we're industry, we're education, we're government. You know, we're people. Right? And I think we need to communicate. By the way, communication, when was the first commercial text message? It wasn't in 1896, I can tell you that. But it wasn't that early either. It's really interesting. And the question before was, what did you answer on the 2.7 billion Google searches in what, 2006? How much is it now?
The figure is 31 billion by now.
You got it. It's 31 billion Google searches today, right? And what's amazing, you know, we, as a company in Intel, I'll pitch my company for a sec, right? You've heard of Moore's Law, right? Every 18 months, we're going to pack more stuff, twice as much stuff on the same chip. Well, the internet's information is growing actually at the 1 to 3, and it's more like every 12 months. So every 12 months, you're going to have new information. So when we talk about, you know, let's say I'm a freshman in college, 2 or 3 years from now, everything what I just learned is obsolete. Whoa, right? That's why music is nice, by the way, because music is never obsolete. Yeah, there we go. And especially good musicians. So I really appreciate it. Okay, what did you put on that? Just shout it out. What did you put on that? What? 1790 what? 1974. Well, guess what? It was 1992. Wow, that's pretty recent. That's only 17 years ago, right? So technology really comes in fast and it gets adopted, right? It's kind of a wildfire. By the way, how many of you are even thinking about the clicker anymore? Have you figured out how to use it? When we started out, it was like, oh, what do I do with this, right? But now it's like, oh, I'll just pick up my clicker and okay, I'm done, right? That's how technology works. It really kind of gets in and, you know, into our lives, and then we suddenly have it, and there it is. So I want to thank you so much for your insights, and thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it. And let's bring on the next group.